Nigerian livestock farming and processing market is projected to reach $120 billion in a few years. For us in Oyo State, our direction is clear. We will leverage our agricultural comparative advantage, energetic youths, talented workforce, and strategic location as a pathway to millions of consumers in domestic and regional markets to become sub-Saharan African hub agribusiness as Oyo State. That is why the Oyo State government, under the leadership of His Excellency, Engineer Seyi Makinde, has embarked on a vigorous course of game-changing infrastructural development to boost the investment profile of the state, enhance the competitiveness of our agribusiness sector, and advance a manufacturing and industrial base for Oyo State. I thank you all and welcome to the Oyo State. Thank you.
Thank you and good morning. Your Excellency the Governor, Seyi Makinde of Oyo State, honoured guests and other visitors here at these 2 days of the Agribusiness Summit. All protocols observed. I might begin by just explaining what a High Commissioner is. We're basically an ambassador in a Commonwealth country. The Commonwealth is 55 countries, including Nigeria. So while we say we're High Commissioners, we're actually ambassadors as well.
Your Excellency, the people from Fashola asked me to come and say thank you. 800 million naira cash. The governor here has invested in phase 1 and phase 2, and I'm saying gives cash money to rehabilitate those. It will be so good for families, it will be so good for the country, and your legacy, you will never die, like people say. It's very, very important.
Oyo State is blessed with a railway line and a dry port now at Monia. I encourage the government to acquire land along the railways and around the dry port and concession them to wholesalers of food, concession them to agribusiness and other large users of grains and agricultural products. Think of Mile 12, but modern and much better, around the Monia dry port, so that big aggregators, big processors, big traders can all go there, have stalls in the wholesale markets, and the farmers can go there immediately.
Please put your hands together for Engineer Seyi Makinde. Governor of Oyo State.
Nigeria's pride was in being the largest exporter of cocoa, cotton, groundnut, and other commercial crops. This was before the advent of crude oil. Yet, for agriculture to lift people out of poverty into prosperity, we needed to stop thinking of agriculture only as a tool for rural development and start thinking about it as a business. And I make bold to say, we chose a gentleman, an individual that I can say in agribusiness on this continent, if he's not number 1, he will be among the first 10, and that is Dr. Oyo. So this summit is an opportunity for us to showcase the investment potential of Oyo State. Also, we have a chance to come up with more ways to incentivize local and international partners and investors to keep choosing Oyo State. We have taken a systematic approach to manpower development. We have agribusiness industrial hubs which private partners run. Once you meet the criteria, you get your allocation and start your business. It's that simple. And if you have any issue or challenges that you are faced with, we are there with you all the way. So here are 10 investment opportunities available in Oyo State for an animal production. Number 2, seed development. Number 3, poultry / livestock feeds. Number 4, development of agribusiness industrial hubs. Just ask for the land, bring your tractors and start clearing. Number 5, mechanization. Number 6, crop aggregation and warehousing. Number 7, agro-logistics. Number 8, farm-to-plate services. Number 9, ICT-related agriculture. And number 10, agribusiness advisory services. The Oyo State government is deeply committed to creating an enabling environment for our investors to thrive. Once again, I welcome you all to the Oyo State Agribusiness Summit, and I wish you fruitful deliberations throughout the summit. And I look forward to signing multiple deals after at the conclusion of this summit. So thank you and God bless
NEPC, Nigerian Export Promotion Commission.
It's still the Oyo Agribusiness Summit 2021, and here we have the executive governor here doing a boot stop. What the SME does God, and he's doing it himself.
What we realized is that some policies and programs were available, but they didn't support economic-driven agriculture. So there were policies, there were programs, but they were not focused towards economic-driven agriculture, which of course we refer to much as agribusiness now. Programs were targeted primarily towards smallholder farmers. There weren't much of the programs that were targeted towards medium and large enterprises and private sectors. In terms of youth employment, I've explained that we are looking to do 10,000 direct and 20,000 indirect. How will we get them is what you see in the slide below. You can build a farm estate with this alternative funding mechanism that you have witnessed. Meet with us, meet with our colleague at OISIPA. Professor Barclay is there as well. We all sit down, we look at it together, what is working, and that's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this segment promises to be informative, promises to be educative, and promises to give loads of insights as far as agribusiness is concerned. Please put your hands together for them as I leave you in the good hands of Professor Musbah from that name.
I've just listened to Dr. Oliver and he tried to give us a strategy that we are trying to use to make agribusiness in Oyo State to be competitive.
Agriculture, the way Oyo State is doing is really the right way to show that education, technical education in agriculture can be sexy, as it was said today in the morning. So, yeah, we want to keep working together with the state in all possible sectors and to enhance our cooperation and collaboration, and it's been always a pleasure to do so.
Kenty, what's your opinion about that?
Yeah, thank you very much. The subject of strategic partnership is so critically important, and I think we all understand that what we're talking about is we need partners that are specialists in certain areas, and we need to pick them for specific areas.
Can Oyo State government run a pilot, discuss with the Nigerian Export Promotion Council, discuss with the Nigerian Ports Authority, discuss with the Nigerian Railways, and get various processors to come here and try it out and see? I think it will lead to increased employment, it will lead to increased utilization of cashew being produced, and so will definitely increase the IGL for the state.
Thank you very much. In 2021 to have a discussion on equity and inclusion in the global food value chain, standard, quality, and international trade policy and law.
So what is stopping us from trading?
There are quite a lot of issues that are actually involved in this infrastructural limitation is part of the challenges that we have. Our commitments to different trade agreements is also part of what affects intra-African trade.
I think I will use my own self as a history. I do business around African countries, so it is not easier for me to understand the difference between India, China, US, than even making sense between Nigeria and Togo. For us to actually get to another level, instead of having to engage on Indian movement, we are making kind of a circular movement, and we are going over.
So if we are looking at creating a synergy in Africa, every African country should fix their customs and should have a deliberate approach to trading with each other, not just by signing documents.
Can we attain equity under the system?
Yes, it's possible. We're talking about food. And that's the only comparative advantage we have in Africa and Nigeria, because of our weather and climate. We depend on the welfare system, which is an added advantage for us. The knowledge we develop on the processing equipment alone, all other African needs it. And that's a lot of efforts for Nigeria, apart from many other things. I think if you look at some of the areas and we're able to block some of the areas need to be blocked, I think we can attain it. Thank you.
You know, when you talk about insecurity, it's a manifestation of poverty. Let's round up from this point.
The main challenge is what we started with. If you can strengthen intra-African trade, because the markets are actually huge, with the coming of the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, you know, a lot of countries are trying to now have this fear that if African countries started trading with each other, then they will probably lose the markets.
All these accrediting agencies, like SON, like all these, they can simply work with their international colleagues and understand what the international standard is all about. There is standard in paper. Is there standard in practice?
Okay, let's leave it down. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
But at this time, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a very critical discussion that is topical to the issue of agribusiness, and that is security.
Security. Agribusiness sector in modern age.
To set up a security system in any setting, no matter what, whether it's private or commercial or public, you need to go through a process. Just briefly, sometimes we do it consciously, sometimes we do it unconsciously. And most people, without realizing it, you're either proactive in terms of your bias for security, or reactive, or a combination of both, and I'll explain. Unfortunately, if you look at the bottom of the slide, there are some people that are ineffective because they don't have a concept of security or what to do.
Community policing has its advantages. It is problem solving. It is community partnership. So we need all the stakeholders that are involved in every situation conflict resolution techniques can be used. We have mediation, negotiation, reconciliation, and you know it, arbitration, and where unresolved, then you go on prosecution. I still believe that all this can still be achieved with all the stakeholders sitting down to really dialogue before you now push to prosecution, and then we'll minimize the issues that will bring conflict.
Thank you very much. Can we please put our hands together for our panelists and our moderator? Thank you so much.
We are starting the event formally. We are going to start off with an opening prayer.
Father in heaven, we appreciate you tonight. You say, take all the glory, Father, in the name of the Lord Jesus.
This time I would like to respectfully invite and welcome the Executive Advisor to the Governor on Agribusiness. Please put your hands together for Dr. Debo Akonde as he gives the opening remarks. Please put your hands together for him.
Basically, I just want to say a big thank you to every single person that has graced the occasion today.
Agri Business Summit 2021. It has been actually a great honor to IITA to be able to host this fantastic event.
Kíbọ̀ mi tuntun rẹ̀ ará òde kì í peli lẹ́rú òpin ìdíkì ọ̀gánu gbogbo ẹyẹ àjànàkú débẹ̀ ó dẹrù ó fọ́ kì í jọba bá àjànàkú àgbìnìwáyé tí jẹ́ tọ́lá tèmi tọ́lá òun méje ni ó tó ra wọn ẹbí ní wípé kíni kankan méje wò tẹ́yẹ lógo eyego lógo mi wò tẹ́yẹ adìyẹ adìyẹ méje wò tẹ́sí ẹṣin méje wò tẹ́rin erin méje wò tó kí àràbà òdìlé nírinwó agbọ́ngbọ́ kọ́sọ̀ kí wọ́n máa tọ́ba tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó jọba dúdú dé àtàlùdẹ̀rọ̀.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we are moving straight to the awards. The first award, ladies and gentlemen, the Best Agribusiness Bank of the Year. Put your hands together for Wema Bank, ladies and gentlemen. The Agribusiness Company of the Year in Investment. Put your hands together for them. Agribusiness Company of the Year, Livestock. Is G-Farms. The next category of awards goes to the Agribusiness Company of the Year in Crop Production.
Thank you. The winner of this award is G-Farms.
And the winner is Farm Connect Extension.
Next category of awards tonight is the Youth Agripreneur of the Year.
Winner is Ms. Modupe Oyetosho.
The Donor Development of the Year goes to French Embassy.
The winner of the Technical Development Partner of the Year is IITA.
So I want to encourage all youth, especially that have passion for agriculture, to put all their resources together, knowing that Oyo State will always be there to give them the backing that they need. And as Excellency said at the opening day, that we'll be ready to sign all the documents and all the checks and everything that's required to move Oyo State forward as the pioneer state for agribusiness in Nigeria. I want everybody to be rest assured that the Oyo State House of Assembly, also the legislator, will keep on moving policies that will make sure that this dream is accomplished. Thank you very much for being here and have a wonderful night. God bless you.